Yes, everything went just as planned. I still have my closest friends' trust and faith, Cloudsdale is still there, Discord's beaten, and all I had to do was use my own friends' trust against them, play on their expectations, and play myself off as the arrogant, self-serving little nag I was back when I was best friends with Gilda. Oh, and pretend I was completely deluded. My name is Rainbow Dash, fastest and best flyer in Equestria, save the Wonderbolts, of course, and I hold one of the elements of harmony. Loyalty. And just a short bit ago, I betrayed my best friends, a quest given by my princess, and the world, all for the sake of my home and my species. The elements were stolen by this big bad guy named Discord, and we were lured into this maze that the elements were supposed to be at, got separated, and I was forced to make an impossible choice. I knew we'd win, we'd have to win! There was no way we couldn't win! I knew things would have to turn out alright. I figured the others could hold the fort while I saved my home. So, I quit Discord's game at his own offer, and instantly made the others lose. I didn't turn back. Yes, it hurt, and it didn't stop hurting.
Broken, that is true. My little pony. But I know our bonds will see us through. The world fell apart, it seems. Every pony has ruined dreams. When friendships have been torn apart, with so much broken healing scarred. Though Discord's taint may still remain, he couldn't stop our friendship's flame. We'll keep those fires blazing bright. Guide every pony towards the light's darkest light will purge away. Friendship is here to stay. My little pony, you know we're still the very best friends.
I put everything I had into my returned wings, focused only on getting back to Cloudsdale. Still in one piece. Still together. I didn't stop. I nearly performed another sonic rainboom as I crashed into the highest building in the center of Cloudsdale. Discord appeared in an instant.
Oh, looky! You made it just in time. I guess I can't go leaving everyone you know with wings homeless after all. Not to mention all those Pegasi with broken wings healing in the city hospital. Who knows whether any pony else would have taken the time to save them before they went splat.
Discord practically chuckled at that. Bastard.
Now, how about I tell everyone what a wonderful job you did?
No! I charged at Discord, who just vanished and reappeared a few steps to one side, and I crashed into the side of a building, only for a part of the building to turn into a cloudy hand and toss me back to his side. Like it was where I belonged. Discord produced a megaphone from nowhere and began to shout into it.
Attention all Pegasi! Attention all Pegasi! May I have your attention?
The various Pegasi around us stopped in their tracks, whether walking on a cloud or flying in the air, and turned towards me and Discord, whose body language was way too chubby for me.
I am Discord, the great and really great lord of disharmony and confusion. Besides me is Rainbow Dash, one of the 6 keepers of the elements of harmony. In her case, loyalty. And she has proven her loyalty to you, the people of Cloudsdale.
No! Please, stop!
By exchanging your safety for doom the rest of the world.
There was a silence as a giant spotlight appeared from nowhere and shone down on me. My face appeared on a giant floating screen. Stunned silence ruled the moment, many no doubt recognizing me as the winner of Best Young Flyer from earlier that year. I wanted to fly away, but my wings felt so heavy.
Now, what do you feel for this Pegasus who is your hero, who saved your homes and livelihood by dooming the lives of all other living things?
I got about 1 or 2 cheers. Amidst an overwhelming wave of booze and pathetically aimed rotten fruit that angry crowd seemed to be able to summon at will. Please, I didn't mean this.
You knew what was going to happen, my dear. Why act so surprised now?
I felt sick.
Oh, don't worry. They're all about to turn too insane to care or remember what I just told them. That was all for your sake, my dear.
But you said...
I said the foundations of home would crumble without you. I never said I wouldn't improve the locals with some heavy doses of chaos.
Don't you dare! Discord's tail wrapped around me before I could complete my charge at him. He produced a small white glove and slapped me in the face a few times.
Oh, my. Aren't you a spoiled little pony? First, I give you your wings back. I spare your home. I let everyone know you're the reason your home was spared, so they know what a great and loyal hero to your own people you are. And then, when they aren't being appreciative, I decide to give you a gift by making them stop being able to care that you betrayed almost all of Equestria. You need some manners.
I can't remember the last time I cried. I don't want to, but I was struggling to keep tears from forming. Please, don't do this. Let them hate me. Let them be angry at me. Let them.
Blab, blab, blab. Who are you now, Pinkie Pie? Or is that Rainbow Crash? Rainbow Ditch? Or maybe Traitor Dash? Anyway.
All Discord had to do was snap his fingers, and the screen showing my face turned into the swirling circles of color I was all too familiar with. Don't look! They didn't listen. The screen got everyone's attention fast. They stared like zombies for a couple of seconds. Then some fell down to the clouds, drooling and soiling themselves as they dragged themselves along on their front hooves, babbling random noises. Others broke out laughing, their eyes crossed as they flew in chaotic patterns, crashing into each other in cloud buildings without showing any signs of pain. Some locked their legs together and began to fly around in rigid square patterns, making sounds like engines. Others fell trying to fly with their hooves and trot with their wings while giggling at everything. One little pinky filly I think I knew, whose name began with a C, actually began gnawing at her own wings.
Oh, just look at them now. This is a classic.
Make it stop!
Now, this is the choice you made, dear. No going back on things like that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have Ponyville, Canterlot, and everywhere else to spruce up. Back to how it was before those 2 alicorns messed up my beautiful chaos. Toodles!
He vanished. I could only stare in shock. I tried to stop the other Pegasi from hurting themselves for about a minute before I was beaten and bucked 3 ways from Sunday by all the lunatic's hooves, practically knocked out of the sky. I couldn't bear to look at it any longer. I fled, like a coward. Maybe that's what I've been this whole time. Fluttershy's always scared but faces her fears. When I actually get scared, I run from my fears. I desperately flew back to rejoin the others. Not finding them in the Canterlot Gardens, I flew back along the route we had taken from Ponyville. Of course, I didn't find out until later that the rest had all faced similar games by Discord to break them. It didn't even occur to me he'd want to break the others too. Yeah, I'm a total egocentric for a gal who's supposed to be the embodiment of loyalty, aren't I? Anyway, just before I caught up with the others, I stopped myself. I could see at a distance exactly how they were acting, and what they looked like. Their colors were muted like mine. Twilight and Rarity and Fluttershy all had their wings and horns back. I flew up behind them, not sure how I could go about explaining myself or if I could explain myself. But as I got close, the landscape began twisting. The day and night went as mad as the weather. They weren't about to notice one Pegasus in this jumbled mess. And that is when I got close enough to see and hear them. Fluttershy was acting like 10 Gildas. Pinkie Pie looked like Pink Amina the Bad remake. Twilight didn't look too happy either. AJ looked sour, and Rarity was ranting about a boulder she was carrying around that she insisted was a giant diamond named Tom. I had done all this. I had done it all. Everything was my fault. I had to get away again, so I had to fly away again. So I flew away from my now mostly insane friends as fast as I could. Soon enough, I found a nearby cloud, crammed into it like it could make me vanish, and threw up over the side. And I just stayed there, feeling sorry for myself and reminding myself of the self-serving backstabber I was. The others found me. I noticed them before they noticed me somehow. I saw they were alive and well in themselves again. Unlike me. I wanted to fly down there and kiss Twilight's hooves and beg for forgiveness. But they'd never trust me again in a million years. And I couldn't take that. So I played the role of the brainwashed pawn, the delusional mad pony. I fought them tooth and hoof. I made them pay through the nose. So they'd never even dream that everything I had done could have been anything but the same curse Discord put on them. And they caught me and held me down like the mad pony I was acting like. And Twilight's horn touched my head. Twilight's spell didn't erase my memories of my betrayal. So much for that small hope. Instead, it tortured me worse than Discord ever could. By showing me every single moment in my life, I proved I was better than I was today, over and over and over. Times when I didn't abandon others for my own hide. In other words, I'm not unworthy of the elements of loyalty, and it's not that I haven't matured at all. I just blew it this time. So we faced the devil himself. We fought our hardest. Sicko's ego proved to be his undoing when he didn't realize the others had their heads back on straight until we blasted him. And everything was sane again. At least Discord's gone. Stone again. Hopefully for a lot longer than over 1,000 years this time. Good riddance to the only one who could tell the others what he really did to me. The ponies of Cloudsdale pass off what they remember as just one more delusion. I guess it's easier for them to take than the truth. That other version of AJ would be proud, I guess. In Canterlot, we got our recognition for saving the world again. Pinkie Pie threw the party of all parties. I can't say I didn't have fun. I'm back home now, trying to sleep and drown out the nightmares. That was when there was a knock at the door. Well, as much as knocking works with clouds. It was late at night, with Luna's moon high in the sky. I had no clue who it could be. Scootaloo? The little filly looked up at me, uncharacteristically silent in my presence. I was going to ask how she got up here, or if she had finally learned how to use her wings right, when I noticed the crashed scooter half stuck in my house's cloud bank.
Hello, Rainbow Dash. Can I stay with you tonight?
Huh? Why? What about your parents?
Please?
Scootaloo, talk to me. You can always talk to the Dash.
Could we go inside? It's kinda cold out here.
I nodded and led her inside. A few minutes later, as we sat in the mess I passed off as my living space, I asked, "Now, why do you want to sleep with me tonight?"
I normally sleep in the clubhouse, but I don't want it tonight.
The clubhouse? What about her family? I thought to myself, feeling more confused. Why don't you want to?
'Cause I don't deserve to be a cutie mark crusader.
Huh?
Well, when that big nasty snake dragon goat thing came to Ponyville and every pony started acting weird, we were at the clubhouse trying to be Cutie Mark Crusader samurai and then Cutie Mark Crusader hula dancers and then...
Scootaloo.
So Applebloom tried to run to Sweet Apple Acres to help her family and Sweetabella her sister and... Well, as soon as they ran into Ponyville, Applebloom turned all black and red and began to sink and rise out of the ground with a huge grin on her face, and Sweetie Belle turned into a big dolly and just kept putting on and taking off clothes, and I ran away! And I kept running until I saw the rainboom, and then I knew that you beat that big monster, and I came back, but I didn't even try to help them. I ran away. I always run away. I'm a runaway.
Scootaloo. If you had followed them into Ponyville, what do you think would have happened?
I guess I would have turned into a chicken or something.
And would that have helped your friends?
No.
Scootaloo, you're not a runaway. There was no choice you could have made different then that would have changed things. You did the only thing you could by then. You kept yourself from getting hurt. If you could have helped them, that would be different, but you couldn't.
But I shouldn't have given up anyway. You're supposed to not give up, no matter how impossible. I should have found a way.
No, that's how you're supposed to be an idiot. You knew what would happen. Sacrificing yourself when it wouldn't help your buddies wouldn't be brave. It would be stupid. Scootaloo, we all face impossible choices. And if there was a way to help them, you can't blame yourself for not acting on something you didn't know. If I knew about some things after I did something... Jeez, this is weird. Look, Scootaloo, you're not a coward. If there was a better way, you didn't know it then. And everyone is safe now. So don't go hurting yourself over something that's over and done with. So, how'd Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle feel about it?
They don't know I ran away, that I abandoned them.
You didn't abandon them. Stop saying that, Squirt. You abandoned whatever it was Discord turned him into. I thought over carefully what to say next. Where was Fluttershy when I really needed her? Or Pinkie Pie, or Twilight, or any pony but me? Scootaloo, if you're really that sure that what you did was a bad thing, then remember it. Remember what happened. You made the choice that got less ponies hurt, not more. If Apple Bloom and Sweetie Belle are really your friends, then they'll forgive you. But daylight hit my brain. You have to forgive yourself first. If you can't do that, what difference will the rest make? Scootaloo stayed silent for a bit. I didn't think everything I said would sink in. The Crusaders had proven rather dense. But I hoped a little would find its way in.
Thank you, Dash. Can I still stay with you tonight?
Okay, kiddo. Just tonight. She was asleep in seconds in my bed. It reminded me of when I used to sleep in bed with my mom when I was scared out of my wits by some nasty nightmares. Whatever monsters wanted to haunt Scootaloo's sleep tonight, I promised they'd have to go through me first. I don't normally do a lot of thanks to the Alicorn sisters, but tonight I thanked Princess Luna for her night, delivering my own little redeemer to me.
Want to see more? Then get over here.